Finding Forever, Treading Water Series, Book 5. Written by Marie Force. Narrated by Joan Delaware at Brickshop Audio, Inc. For all the readers who asked for Maggie's story over the last 7 years, this is for you. Thank you for asking me to finish this series. You were right. We needed one more. Chapter 1. Spring in central Tennessee happened suddenly. After weeks of seemingly endless rain, overnight the miles of rolling hills had turned emerald green. Buds popped on the crepe myrtles, maples, and oaks, and the sweet smell of new life filled the air. Forsythia, the first harbinger of spring, had exploded to yellow life weeks earlier than it did at home in Rhode Island, and had been followed in quick succession by daffodils and tulips that filled lush flower beds with splashes of vibrant color. By the second to last week in May, the days had become longer and warmer, the rain less frequent. Maggie Harrington took a mug of coffee with her when she walked across the driveway to the stables to see the horses. Having them nearby was one of the best parts of her new life running Matthew's house, a shelter for women and children in crisis, founded by her music superstar sister, Kate, and her brother-in-law, Reid Matthews. Maggie had been crazy about horses all her life, and she'd missed being around them during the years she'd lived in New York City. She found Thunder, the sleek, dark thoroughbred Reid had given Kate when they were first together more than a decade ago, in the paddock, turned out for a day of exercise and sunshine. The old guy gave a happy nicker when he saw Maggie coming, probably because he knew she always came bearing gifts, and trotted over to see her. Standing on the bottom rung of the white fence that surrounded the paddock, Maggie fed him apple slices and carrots, despite Kate's edict that he needed to lose some weight. Maggie disagreed. At this point in his life, he ought to have whatever he wanted. His velvety tongue swept over her palm, scooping up the carrots in one swift lick. Maggie laughed. Pig. He snorted in response and nudged at her hand, looking for more. Kate swore the horse had human tendencies, and Maggie had to agree with her sister. In deference to her pregnancy, Kate had had Thunder moved to Matthew's house so Maggie could exercise him, while Kate couldn't. Maggie was already sad about the thought of Thunder going home after Kate had the baby, and could get back to writing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?